Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Dude, I'm Kidding. I'm so excited to have you here. This is our fourth episode, and I have my little brother on, my baby brother JD, and I'm super excited. We had a great time talking about music and family and just in general having fun. So just real quick forewarning. I know because it is my brother on here that I have a lot of family members that are tuning in right now, and I'm so glad y'all are here. Just a forewarning though, this is a comedy podcast, all right? So there are a lot of dirty jokes that come up. And I did my best to like bleep things out and kind of tame things down so that you can enjoy this without completely changing your perspective about me and my brother. But we had a lot of fun. This is a PG-13 show, so you should be good. But I'm just giving you a forewarning. The show is called Dude, I'm Kidding, so it's all jokes. Sorry, guys. I had to say it to my family because some of my family doesn't watch because they know how vulgar we can get. So, but with that being said, me and my brother are both prior military, so a lot of F-bombs, a lot of cussing. But overall, I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it tame for you guys so you can enjoy it along with all of us. So make sure to hit subscribe, follow all that fun stuff, and make sure you check out JD's music too. I'll put his link in the description. Find his music on any platform, and he's got a great sound, and you guys are really, really going to like him. But with that being said, I'm going to stop wasting your time, and let's just get on into the episode. All right. Yeah. Let's start the show. Mommy, 'cause I'm not coming home. Dude, I love Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Do you have any okay, what albums shaped your, like, do you remember listening to all the time as a kid? Like, Songs About Jane by Maroon 5 was one of mine because I remember we used to rent CDs from the library so we could burn them onto like CDs or MP3 players.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first albums I remember doing that. I remember getting it from the library because I remember Maroon 5 being big at that time.
I guess for me, kind of like if we're talking like going that far back with CDs, it'd be that CD copy that we had of, I think it's the Green Day's International Super Hits CD. I remember listening to that on repeat.
That's one of mine as well. That's where I learned all the Green Day songs because the lyrics were in the booklet, you know, of the CD. And when I was just talking to Dad about this. We used to have to burn like all the discs, right, to the computer. But if the computer didn't recognize the album, you had to go in manually and put in all the song names, and then the album artwork. But because of that, I learned all those songs because I'm sitting there and you read along with the song and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when that album too is what got me really into Green Day. And then from that album, I found all the other Green Day albums that those songs came from, and then found more of their stuff. But what's your favorite Green Day album?
Oh, I'd probably have to say Trey.
Trey? Which one was that?
That's the third, and there was the Uno, Dos, and then Trey.
Oh, yeah. That's their
like,
newer stuff, right?
I think it came out in like the 2010s.
Oh, okay.
Early 2010s. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but that one has songs like Dirty Rotten Bastards on it.
Yeah.
I love that song. That's one of the first like more pop punky Green Day songs that I learned.
Yeah.
That was back when I was still pretty early in my guitar skills, and it kind of gave me a lot of structure for like power chords and stuff and moving around.
Yeah.
It was also one of the first more, after I got better at like soloing, it was one of the first more complicated solos that I ever learned.
Nice. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, man, that angle makes me look fat. Holy
They say the camera adds 10 pounds.
Right.
That's a little better.
So if I keep this in, guys, I'm going to start doing this thing. I'm trying it out now while we're recording, but I'm going to be live on TikTok while we do our episodes because I know some people like watching us do the show live. This is a way for you to watch it, but I mean, it's the kind of the uncut version, which is kind of cool. So if you want to watch on TikTok, you're more than welcome to. The thing is, you'll have to look stuff up on your phone. Oh, actually, I have a computer right in fucking front of me. I'm an idiot. Okay. All right, here we are in the Tilt household learning shit. All right, so what were we talking about? We were talking about favorite Green Day albums. You said Trey was it Trace or Trey?
Yeah, I think it's Trey.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the blue one with Trey Cool's face on it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. What are the big songs on that one that you?
Like I said, Dirty Rotten Bastards. What? I'm blanking on all their song names.
No, but I got you. That's cool. Another, I don't know how to say it, but Fall Out Boy's album, Folia Du. I'm completely butchering it. I don't know how to say it, but the one with the teddy bear, with the bear and the front cover. You know what I'm talking about? That was another one of those albums.
Sex, Drugs, and Violence, X-Kid, that was another big one, and 8th Avenue Serenade.
Yeah. So I got to go see Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I saw them on their Hella Mega Tour. When did you see them?
I saw them in 2017 during their Revolution Radio Tour.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Their opener was Catfish and the Bottlemen. That was before they blew up.
I don't know who that is.
They're like a British punk band.
Okay.
They're really good, but that tour is kind of why they blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they re-blew up.
No. I'm talking about Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Catfish. Okay, sorry. Woo. Sorry, I'm still kind of waking up too. I've been awake for 5 hours. I'm still waking up, so that And if you're listening to this and you hear me, and even if you're on YouTube and you're seeing this, and I'm seeing nasally, my allergies are kicking my ass. I'm down here in San Antonio, hanging out with some family, and it's not COVID. I don't think I didn't get tested, but I mean it's just sniffles. So
yeah,
and my cough is it's a smoker's cough, so I don't.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's not a cough that I don't always have. But anyways, okay, so let's kick off. So you just turned 21 in December. Sure and so this episode, we're also going to talk a little bit about the holidays because we just got out of holiday break. It might not come out for another couple weeks, but
right.
It's still holiday season, so we can kind of reflect on that. But anyways, you turned 21 on December 8th of this year. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
But now that you're 21, we can actually drink on the show. And we don't have to hide it. Not that we hid it on my last show when you came on, but yeah. And I want to do a shot with you. This is not going to feel good. Well, it's Jim Beam. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but nobody watches this, so
it's nondescript liquor.
Yeah, it's a dark liquor.
It's John Reen.
Dude, oh man, I love Jim Beam, dude. We used to get so fucked up in when I was living in D.C. on a friend of mine. Their family was big bourbon people because they were from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And so when you went over there, they had beer, but you don't drink beer over there. You drink bourbon. So here's a little toast about honor.
You know what? You're fired, okay? You didn't follow protocol.
Honor. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday to me.
That was actually...
It's pretty smooth.
Actually, it was really good. Maybe we'll do another one later.
For cheaper end bourbon, it's pretty smooth.
Oh, here, I'll put them back here. Okay, so you just turned 21 about a month ago.
Yeah.
What's been the... I don't know, what's it like? You partying a lot? What are you doing? You come off as a really... I don't know. You don't come off as the clubbing type to me. But you're a lot like Dad. And Dad, that, like, he doesn't... I mean, Dad will drink, but, like, you know when to stop,
Yeah.
And I don't know when to stop. So that's that. He got that gene. I did not. So
yeah. So me personally, like you said, I'm not a big partier. Occasionally I will go out and do something with friends. Like a couple of months ago, I was down in Mississippi with one of my buddies, and we went down to a riverbed party, and it got super out of hand. Cops showed up, sent us all home. Yeah, it was. But before the cops showed up, it was super, super fun. I was having a great time.
Can you hear okay?
Yeah, I can.
Sorry, I was just turning your mic up a little bit. All right, you're good.
No, I hear you.
Okay, so the cops showed up. This is after you're 21 or before you're 21?
This is before I was 21.
Ooh. Mom.
Yeah. Luckily, they didn't.
Your perfect son, Mom. He's not so perfect.
No, not at all. before the cop showed up, it was a great time. It was me and my buddy and all of his friends.
So, like, walk us through it. What happened? What was going on before the cops showed up? Like, was there, like, a scene, or was it just, like, a cop showed up and get out of here?
It was kind of more like that. It was just we were getting really rowdy, and someone in there, they had this really big, fancy lifted truck, and they had, like, a huge speaker system connected to the outside of it. So
obnoxiously
it was
loud.
Loud. We were partying, like,
Yeah.
hard. And so I guess someone... Either a cop noticed, like, heard all the noise at some point, or someone tipped them off because they came over and found us all. And the cop who came and talked to us, he was pretty chill about it. He was just more concerned with getting everyone home safe than writing us all tickets. So we all got away with it fine.
Yeah.
We just had to
leave.
My buddy who was 21 had to get in the driver's seat of my truck because they had a checkpoint. They were making sure all the drivers were 21.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't drive out of there.
No.
Okay.
Because I had been drinking, that I didn't want to risk.
That's pretty cool though. At least
the
they didn't
checkpoint.
fucking like.
Yeah, they were being very cool about it.
Was this when you were in Tennessee?
No, I was down in Mississippi.
What were you doing in Mississippi?
My buddy from the Army lives there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you went to Mississippi. No. I got a story for you about a party that I went to that got raided. So my senior year of high school, I was in a musical called The Music Man, and I played Tommy Giles, and he was the town bad boy, lead dance role. Lead male dance role. I actually didn't do much dancing because they knew I wasn't, good. But anyways, after our last show, we had a cast party at a friend's house. All right, so it's a bunch of theater kids, literally just hanging out at a house, like with some music on, and we were in the backyard. It wasn't being loud. Like there were parents there, like his parents were there, and like the whole cast was just kind of in the backyard doing whatever.
Right.
But we were genuinely not drinking, or like we were being theater kids. We were being dorks, you know what I mean? Like we were fucking around.
Yeah.
And these cops walk into the backyard with like their flashlights and shit, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And we're all like, "What the?" We didn't even fucking run. We were like, "What the fuck are y'all doing here?" Like, and they come and break up this party. And they were like, you should at least move it inside. So I think a neighbor was like upset that there were a bunch of kids in the backyard going crazy, and they thought something was going on. So and there really wasn't. But we weren't even being loud. Like, I understand if like there was a noise complaint.
Right.
And I think that's what the cop said. He was like, yeah, we got a noise complaint. But there was no noise. Like, we were not being loud. And so we had to...
Yeah, it was just someone being a grouch.
Yeah, cool cops, man. Breaking up a theater kid party, you know? Like,
right.
Like, bro... Get out of here, dude. Like, but yeah, dude, had that happened. I had one party in college that got raided, and it was pretty crazy. It was pretty out of hand, and it was actually when I was at Concordia, not UT, which was weird, but we had this one house, at Concordia, We called it the DIK house. I know that the school probably didn't approve of that, but we called it the DIK house, and it was just a house of like choir dudes or something, whatever I don't know. It was like a group of dudes that lived in that house, but we had a party there one time, and it got out of control, like it was crazy. And I remember the cops like walking in, and like it was the same thing. Not everybody didn't run. We just kind of like we just left, like
yeah.
And the cops were really cool too. They were like, look, there were too many kids there for them to like write tickets.
That was essentially the same thing that happened in Mississippi, but but people ran at that one. I saw a bunch of people, like probably like underage kids, not even 18.
Oh.
Just I'm assuming anyway, just dip off into the woods.
Just a bunch of chillins.
Yeah,
bunch of cheerins.
Because there was a bunch of people there. But I'm not a big partier. I went to a few house parties while I was when I was at Belmont, and it was really just because I was friends with some females and they wanted a guy there that they could.
Females, just say women, bro.
Sorry, it's just habit.
Dude, I got that when I got out of the military too. Say female. The female over there. Wait,
woman,
a woman, or whoever they are, that person over there, But we're progressive on this show.
Yeah.
TikTok, we're progressive. Okay, so you guys watching this on YouTube, this is coming out in like a couple weeks, so it's going to be a little late. Those of you watching live on TikTok, though, if you're in the San Antonio area, my brother here, I guess, I haven't even introduced you yet. I'm so bad about that. This is my brother, my little baby brother, Justin Tilt. Or do you go by JD? You want to go by JD?
I go by JD.
Okay. JD Tilt. Got him on the show. I'm down here in San Antonio again for the holidays. It kind of sucks. Like, I love podcasting here, but like, I got this whole studio set up in Austin. I have this whole studio set up in Austin, and I have only used it twice.
Yeah.
And really once with the new, like, how it really looks now, you know? So eventually we'll start doing some podcasting in my studio, the real studio. Maybe the first episode I do in that studio, we'll do a studio reveal or something, because I've been really proud of that room.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And, fuck, that's right. We can't go up now. If we had more time this week, we should have. We actually had time. We could have gone up like last night and then come back today or something. But anyways, you got to come up and check out the studio, because it's pretty fucking. I'm proud of it.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd love to come check it out.
So, okay, but for those of you guys watching live and on YouTube, you're too late for this. But on Wednesday, the 29th, that's tomorrow, my brother's going to be playing at Sam's Burger Joint. It's in their concert hall, and then you're opening for Dad, right? Is Dad headlining or is somebody playing after him?
Dad's headlining.
Okay, so my dad is Aaron Tilt. Go check him out on Spotify, and check him out on Spotify as well. They will both be playing at Sam's Burger Joint, so check that out. Do you know what the tickets are? Tickets $10, I think.
$10, $20. They're cheap.
It's like $10 at the door or something like that.
Yeah.
Just get them at the door. It's cheaper. You don't have to do like online prices or fees or whatever.
Processing fees.
But anyways, so you've had the opportunity this year to play with Dad a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like a lot. Y'all had a big concert, Dad's album release party this summer.
And my album release party.
And your album. Oh, that's right. It was a joint album release party. And that was an incredible show.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was crazy. There had to have been.
Oh, it was packed. I think all the actual like seats that were available were sold out, and then
there was tons of people in standing room, which is huge because like it was just our family. It wasn't like some big like huge band or something playing, and a bunch of people came out and supported, and it was awesome. But how has it been like because you were here for a while this summer, you're back for the holidays, how's it been like hanging out with Dad and playing music with him?
It's been really nice. Obviously Dad was kind of a big inspiration for a lot of my music talent. I mean, he started me on guitar back when I was like 7 or 8. Mom and Dad bought me a little Fender Squier Stratocaster. It's tiny little
they had it.
Guitar.
They got you the mini version too, the kid version.
I was such a little kid, I could barely hold a full size guitar. But Dad taught me G, C, E minor, and D, and then everything since I've taught myself.
Those are the basic chords, right?
Yeah, those are the same 4 chords you'll find in almost every pop song there is.
Yeah,
but Dad was a big inspiration for a lot of my music, because when we were still little kids, especially me, Dad was still going around and doing music. And I remember he would take us, and every now and then I'd try and sneak on stage with him.
Yeah. We used to sing a song. Well, we both did. We both sang a couple songs growing up with him, and he would call us up on stage every now and then to sing. Yeah. Yours was
mine was a John Prine song, "Illegal Smile."
Yours was "Illegal Smile." Mine was the oh shit, I can't remember.
Was it a Steve Earle song?
Maybe, I don't remember. I can't remember. I'm gonna do a podcast. I'm gonna do an episode with my dad, and we'll figure out what that song was. Because there was one that I remember having. I sang a couple times. But anyways, that's cool. Like, it's awesome to see you guys jam together, and in practice and whatnot, and the whole family. It's crazy. The whole family looks at them like they are rock stars, but like they steal the show. You know what I mean? Like they play music for the whole family, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. And then it sucks for somebody like me who's a attention whore and tries to make everything. I try to make everything funny, but I'm not musically. I mean, I can play some stuff. I don't give myself enough credit. Like I played the violin for a few years, and then I played a little bit of bass. I know guitar to an extent.
You can play Wonderwall.
I can play Wonderwall, and I played drums for a long time.
Yeah,
I wasn't amazing at it. by any means, but I could keep a basic beat.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I'm not I'm not like some crazy musician, but I know my way around music, and I think I've learned a lot of music appreciation through Dad and through you. But it's been really cool watching you guys like just jam out together and stuff, and especially like seeing y'all on stage. Like, so Sam's Burger Joint, just for you guys that don't know, Sam's Burger Joint is was a place that we used to go see concerts growing up all the time. So it was a stage that we kind of grew up around. But my dad didn't. He played a little bit there, like he would open for people and stuff. But this last summer, he started headlining there, and he's headlined there a few times. But like, it's been cool to see you there as a grown adult and having my dad there, and you guys like literally just fucking like ripping the roof off the house. Like, you guys, these guys fucking rock. Like, and I'm not just saying that because I'm your brother. Like, literally, your song "Overthinker" it's in my head at least once a week.
No,
like it's a really really good song. So, enough sucking your. Okay, we played a game on the very first episode of this show. I called it "Judge Me Like a Book," and I didn't do it the last couple episodes, but he brought it up, and we're gonna go ahead and play it. So this game is a way to get to know the guests a little bit, but I get to make an assumption about him just looking at him. But this is gonna be a little different because we're brothers and we know pretty much everything about each other. And he said he has something prepared, like he knows, so that he's gonna say. So I'm gonna let you go first because I always go first when I ask people this.
So I thought of this when I first saw your first episode. Katie Hausman, is that her name?
Shout out Katie Hausman.
Yeah, very funny episode. She sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
But I thought of this while I was working and listening to that podcast. So Derek looks like the type of guy to if someone brings like a box of donuts to work, he goes like this. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Like he wiggles his fingers.
That's surprisingly spot on. I know I've literally done that. Ooh.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Doobie doobie. Yeah, dude, that's fucking spot on. Holy shit. I thought you were telling me it was gonna be deep.
What?
You said it could be deep because we're brothers.
I don't know. I thought it was.
Yours is funny. I thought of a serious one.
You thought of a serious one?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it now.
No,
though.
say it.
No.
Say it. I want to hear.
You're being funny. I was gonna like address something.
Oh, I thought the whole point of the game was to just be funny.
No, it is. I just
Dad is.
You can come over, Dad. It's fine. Yeah. What the fuck? Hold on. No. Oh, Dad, what was the name of the song that you used to pull me up on stage to sing with you? It was a short one about there was something with an elephant and a garden hose.
You've had my
converse
this whole time. I've been looking for those.
Yeah,
May the bird of paradise fly up your
yes,
nose?
that one. May the bird of paradise fly up your nose.
Oh, I remember
That is
that
so
song.
fucking fitting that I would sing that and you
May
would
the bird
sing.
of paradise
What is the one that you
fly
say?
up your nose. It's a Legal Smile. By John
Yeah,
Prine,
you would sing a legal
who
smile.
I still
like
to this day argue with Dad about what that song is about.
I'm just telling you what John Prine said it was about, which
It-
is not
What-
about drugs.
It has to be about weed. There's no way it's not about weed.
John Prine explicitly said in many interviews, it's not. He understands why people would assume that because of the words, but he explicitly said over and over, it is not about weed.
Oh, well,
I still think it's about weed.
I haven't heard that song in a minute. I couldn't even tell you any
Well,
of the
just
words.
take the title, Illegal Smile.
Yeah, but you could get a. Well, I guess so.
The
Yeah.
second verse talks about like he's talking about like eating something, so it kind of sounds like munchies. But in another verse,
You know what? You're fired, okay? You didn't follow protocol.
he's in
Sorry,
in
that's
another
really
verse he
vulgar.
talks about like he's just like zoning out and staring off into space. Another verse he's talking about paranoia.
Then what did he say that it was about?
Dad says that John Prine said it was like not about drugs. He doesn't say what it is about. Just
He
not
just said
about
that it's not
drugs.
about that. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so my judge you like a book. I'm just gonna say it.
Thank you.
You look like you get really upset when like you don't like things don't go exactly the way that you have planned in your head?
Kinda. It really depends on like
Yeah.
the situation.
What if you were like fuck you, and we just got into a brother brawl?
Right. No, like sometimes like when I'm at work, for those of you who don't know, I make my living as a mechanic, and there's certain machines that I now refuse to do because every time I have touched one, it has fucked me. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a simple job, but then something goes strangely
Something
wrong.
goes awry.
And it just
A tool
I
breaks
spend
or-
way longer on it than I've had to.
Yeah.
And at one point in our shop, there is a 10 millimeter wrench stuck in the wall because I got so mad that I was like, motherfucker! And I fucking threw it across the shop, and it's stuck in the insulation in
If
the
you can
wall.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So y'all just leave it there? Y'all just left it there?
It's too high to get. Like,
Oh.
if I really
It was like-
wanted to, yeah.
I can just see you like trying to like throw it like right in front of you, but it's a bad throw and it just goes up.
No, like I literally threw it like a long ways across the shop, and our shop is insulated and it's stuck in the insulation. So if I really wanted to, it's like a cheap like Amazon brand wrench. That was before I got my nice tools.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about it. So if I really wanted it, I could have like stuck a pallet on the forklift and had one of my buddies lift me up so I can grab it. But
I wish I was there when I saw you throw the wrench. One of my favorite things, and I guess it's because I'm an older brother, but I love seeing you like fucking pissed. Like it's just something about it. It's like, oh, that's what I'm talking about.
when
like,
I do get mad, it's pretty big and
I get
grandiose.
like I'm like, man, he's really enjoying his day. Let's go fuck it up. Like let's say something to fucking bug him. Hey, but you do that to me too, though.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you're really fucking good at it. You're probably better than most people at pissing me off. So
Like over Thanksgiving, he had got this brand new Oculus
Oh.
Rift, and just to piss him off, I kept coming and like when he had it on, I had this little like pen flashlight. I'd shove it up his butt.
bro, I haven't been
He got
that
so
mad.
pissed.
Bro, I said some words that I should not have said.
And then NG joined in on it.
yeah, it was. I said some words when you did that the very last time when I got fucking mad.
Dude.
I said some words that I shouldn't have said. And my parents were like, what the fuck is wrong?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, calm down. And I'm like,
Take it.
I had a pity party for a minute. I had to walk away. I was shaking. I don't know what it was. I was just fucking, because it was funny. Bro, I don't know what it was, though. I guess you pushed the button just right. Not my butthole button, my anger button.
You said it, not
Yeah,
me.
I meant my anger button, not my butthole button. But you pushed my anger button just right, and I fucking blew a gasket. There was like, literally, dude, I was so angry that I think I started sweating.
Yeah, you.
I was so mad.
You were like, this man looked like the wolf who came down, tore the
Dude.
piglets' houses up. He was huffing and puffing.
Dude, I took those VR goggles off, and I probably looked like a different person. I was furious. Anyways, but I walked out, and I went in the other room, and I was like breathing. I'm like, oh. There was like, there's no fucking reason to be mad, but I was like, dude, fuck him. I was like, dude, fuck that guy. And then NG came in to check on me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know where that came from, bro. Like, I was so pissed off.
because he got a flashlight in the butt.
You put a flashlight? That's what it was?
It was my little pen flashlight, that blue one.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Derek doesn't like foreign objects stuck in him, so
Would a finger have been better?
No, you're my brother, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro? No, would not be better. Be worse. But I mean, somebody else's hand is still a foreign object,
Yeah.
or is it?
I guess
I
it
don't know.
depends on how close
Depends
the
on
two people
yeah, it
are.
depends on how close. We're not that close.
No, we're not.
That's a foreign object to me.
That's an illegal
Actually,
object
that's
to
an
you.
illegal. Yeah, that's an illegal object. To me. Actually, I don't have anybody close enough to me that I would be comfortable with them touching my butt. Not a single one. Well, I don't have a girlfriend, so don't feel sad, guys. It's fine. Anyways, so I don't have like another person to fucking poke my butt, you know?
I've had girlfriends in the past who took great joy in slapping my ass, and it felt very strange.
I think that's a girl thing though, like a girlfriend thing is like touching your boyfriend's butt if they're uncomfortable with it. You know?
Absolutely.
I had an ex that used to do that all the time, and it would make me pretty much what I did earlier, but I was like way less.
Way more calm about it.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, got to remember who I'm talking to. Like, if you were a man, I would have thrown you out that window. Like, but no, it was I don't know. It's just I've learned something about myself in the last few weeks, the last few months. I'm super sensitive. I'm way more sensitive than I put off, and people will say shit, and it fucking, dude, it gets to me, and I had to apologize to my mom because I snapped on her the other day for no fucking reason. I don't even remember what it was. It was like the shoe. We were in the shoe store or something, and she was taking forever at the counter.
Oh yeah.
And dude, I was starting to see red. I don't know why. It was just taking forever, and I was like, bro, I can't.
Yeah.
No, like I was like, fucking hurry. Like it just felt like the lady behind the counter was like, just like making things take longer. And I didn't want to sit in there any longer because I'm fucking impatient. But I had to apologize to her because I was like, man, I'm like, I take things way too personal because I was so mad that it felt like she was trying to make me late. You know what I mean? And I know that's not what happened. I was just had to.
And then after that, we wound up at Whataburger a little bit later, and we were in line. And my mom was doing things. Was like asking the drive-through guy, a bunch of extra questions just to piss Derek off, and he was getting so hangry. He was like, "Mom, oh my fucking god, can we fucking go?"
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was that. There was the Whataburger thing. I did get mad at the shoe store, but when we got to Whataburger, my mom was just trying to joke around, and she does what I like to do, which is fuck with like drive-through people. Not fuck with them, but like just be silly with drive-through people. And which I normally love, but I hadn't eaten all day. I was hangry, and then she started goofing around, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
He was not having it.
Let's fucking go. I'm so hungry. Anyways, apologize about that last night. Me and my mom are cool now. Straight up, bro. Straight up. All right, we are about 30 minutes in. Would you like to do another shot?
We can.
Do you not want to do another shot?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. This is the season, right?
Yeah. Why not? Not like I'm going anywhere.
Look, we got a few more days left of 2021, and if I'm not fucking my life up in those days, what the fuck am I doing? You know?
I mean, the whole year did it,
No,
so why not?
Yeah, for real. Actually, I shouldn't pour that right on my computer.
Yeah, probably not.
That's smart. Do you have any New Year's Eve plans?
I'm going out to Melissa's, our aunt's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gonna invite Joe or something? Dude, you're 21, bro. Go do something else.
I mean, I can still get drunk there.
I mean, yeah, but like,
No, I want to be with family, and plus out there, I know I can light off fireworks.
that's true. You can light fireworks there.
And I very much enjoy like explosives and fire and boom.
What the fucking? Oh, there it is. What's the most you've ever spent on fireworks?
Me personally, nothing. I've somehow all these years gotten away with not.
You've never bought fireworks?
Mm-mm.
Mom didn't make you buy fireworks that you wanted, like extra ones?
No.
Well, I guess you're probably happy with whatever they got. There were times where I was like, no, I want
I'm
this
sure
other shit, and I'd have to give him cash to like pay for it because
I'm sure I had the opportunity. I just I've never felt like I gave that much of a fuck about it.
there was a dude when I was stationed at Fort Campbell that bought. I want to say it was like $700 or it was like a $1,200 box of like fucking artillery.
Holy
He
shit.
came. Actually, nope. Take that back. It was $600. It was just $600.
Still.
But still, that's a lot of money for one night. And but he bought this huge like arsenal of shit, and like we were all blowing off fireworks and having fun, and he was blowing off some like dope shit. But he had so much stuff that like he was still burning shit like after we were all done with our fireworks. So we all like went back in the house and like partied a little bit, came back out. He's still popping fucking fireworks, and we're all just like, all right, well, I guess we'll watch this now.
Honestly, that'd probably be me. Like, instead of like kind of like the guy who finds the dog at the party and just hangs out by himself with the dog.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Except it's instead of a dog, it's explosives.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, that was a fun house. And I've talked about this house on well, I haven't talked about it on this show yet, but I talked about it on my last show, Untitled World. There was this house that I used to party at, and we would get crazy. We were big on 4th of July. That was the first time we became friends was in that house. We all went jeeping on July 3rd.
Right.
And then we were like, fuck it, we're having so much fun together. Let's fucking drink tonight. Partied all night, and then woke up the next day for 4th of July, and we're like, let's fucking go.
Right.
Partied all through 4th of July that day, and then we all became really good friends and fucked up a house, and it was a lot of fun. I don't have a toast for this one. Do you know any toasts?
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Let's just do
Yeehaw, chuckle
hey,
fucks.
well, I was gonna make a serious one.
Oh,
this
okay,
time,
my bad.
'cause the last one was funny. To happy to your birthday,
Thanks.
and to being my brother. It's got to be pretty awesome,
It is pretty awesome.
or not?
I brag about you and your comedy and your podcast all the time. Like I've told
that funny.
I've told it. Shut up. I've told everyone in it like in my Bible study. Excuse me.
Bible
in my
study.
Bible study English about your podcast. Well, at least the ones that I feel like are okay with this kind of humor.
Not for everybody.
Some of the older people in the Bible study, they were asking about it. I was like,
Not
I really
for
don't feel like
everybody.
it's your kind of comedy. It gets a little vulgar at times.
It's not for you. It's not for you. And it's okay.
But like I've told like guys in my unit and my buddies at work about it. Like I
Appreciate it.
I brag about your podcast and your comedy all the time.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude. I love you, dude.
I love you too. Oh goddamn. This is gross.
Extended hugs.
I think I need another shot.
Uh-oh. Dude, I'm going to be a little tipsy when I'm done. I'm already kind of tipsy. I didn't eat lunch. I've had a couple beers.
That's why I ate right before this, because I was just like, I know we're gonna be
should've
drinking.
Sucks.
And
I'm
I know
going.
it sounds like I'm tipsy because I'm messing up my words, but that's just because I'm dumb and not because I'm retarded.
I'm aw-wooted. Dude, okay, so we went to our first bar together, like as you being an adult last week, and it was all my friends, and then you kind of you joined along, which was awesome. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I get along with all your friends. Pretty much all of them I've been around.
You're so quiet and hard to read sometimes. I knew you were having a good time because I knew you were laughing and talking and stuff, but you're hard to read sometimes. Like if I've taken you to comedy clubs and stuff,
Yeah.
and you're just like doing your own thing, and I was like, but also at the time, I guess at the time you weren't 21, so you couldn't drink either.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I always have to ask you, like, are you enjoying yourself? Like, I don't know how to read people sometimes.
Yeah, when over the summer he took me to a couple of comedy clubs and a couple of other things that we did with some of your friends, and I was enjoying myself the whole time. I'm kind of socially awkward. You're not the first person who's asked me that. When I was at college and my friends would take me to house parties, you know, I'd just kind of be doing my own thing and vibing out. But like one of my best friends, her name is Angelou. She would confirm this at every time she would drag me to a party. She would be like constantly ask me like, "Are you okay? Are you having a good time?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm chilling." But it's just because like big public social groups, and they're not really my thing. But I still have a good time and on my own. But I've learned over the course of the past few years and of getting out and doing my own thing and going to parties with friends that I do kind of like have a resting bitch face, and I
Okay, is there a social scenario that you 1,000%, no matter what anybody like tries to persuade you, a social situation that you're like, fuck no, I'm not going to that?
Nowadays, house parties. Like when I come back, I'm starting college again, and I refuse to go to any house parties.
Really?
They're not my thing. It's too wild for me. There's too many people doing all kinds of things that if I even got caught being in the presence of, I could get in trouble.
Pussy. That's what we call it.
Apparently, I don't. So I'm told.
No, it's just. You're
not,
also in the military too, so you got to be careful. You can't you can't be around you can't be around anything illegal.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
you know,
Like even I don't personally enjoy doing those things very much, and so just I don't want to risk getting caught even in the presence of it.
I'll tell you,
drawing negative attention.
I'll tell you
myself.
this: house parties, you're not missing much. I mean, every house party is the fucking same. You got a bunch of people who are playing beer pong. One guy is super over aggressive about the rules, annoying. Don't want to be in that room. Then you have a room. Which is it's just nonstop like conversations you don't want to have.
Yeah,
you know.
And every girl out there is getting white girl wasted. Getting white claws and Svedka. And
well, I think too is like when you go out when you go to house parties, there's no rules. Like nobody's a bouncer. Like just don't fuck up the house. But then people fuck up the house anyways. But I mean, like
way too many people. You're literally like at all times packed in like a sardine.
Oh, I don't like those. I would never. I like house parties when it's kind of like the stuff we have here, where it's just like people come over, but it's not too crowded. It's fine.
Low key chill stuff like that. I enjoy. Where it's
kickbacks.
just like
kickbacks. People still call them kickbacks. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a kickback.
I like kickbacks.
Okay,
those are cool because I can have like actual conversations with people and not feel like I have to shout over the music.
Yeah.
Or anybody, and we're all drinking or whatever, but like it's not like absurdly rowdy.
Yeah. Nobody's getting. Well, sometimes we get crazy. We drink a lot in this house.
We do
a lot. I don't realize because we do it responsibly. I mean, we don't like go drink and drive or anything. Yeah. But I mean, like I don't realize sometimes how. Like my whole family, we're steady drinkers. Like we will outlast almost anybody,
right?
Just by taking our time and getting there. We're not a shot family, which sucks because I love shots.
I mean, I enjoy shots. I enjoy shots. I'll do shots with anyone.
I also forget. Like our parents are so young. I forget that they're also getting to become older, so they're not big. They're not big shot people, No. They're parents of like adults. Like they
like drinking wine and old fashions.
I did, dude. One time, Dad gave me a shot at the house of his scotch.
Dude, yeah, he's done that with me before. When I was the first time I'd come home from college, back when we were still living at the Forest Haven house. We did a shot of some Norwegian liquor that I'd never had before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
he was
so
like,
this
here's
is
a
not.
shot
I wasn't
to
the
you
first
being
one,
a
then.
man.
Did he say that?
Yeah, because I was 18. I had moved out. I had moved to Nashville, and
so this was in the rental.
Yeah, this was at the Forest Haven house.
Okay, actually, that's where mine was too. What do we? I guess there was a reason he gave me the shot. I don't remember what it was, but like my dad's not a big shot person, and he gave me. It was this scotch that I remember him saying, "Don't take shots of this." It was like the McKenna, you know what I'm talking about? We get him the McLaren, not McLaren. What the fuck brand am I thinking of? It's got the antlers on it. The green Glenfiddich.
Okay,
that's what I meant. But yeah, he gave me a shot of that, and it was great. It was great. I love doing shots with my dad, but my dad's not a shot guy, and when I didn't ask him to give me the shot. He just walked it out onto the porch while we were smoking our pipes.
Yeah.
And was like, "Here you go, you're doing this." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, "Dad." It was like, "Geez, all right, let's go."
When
let's
Dad does shots,
go.
he always has some philosophical reason behind it. I've learned the couple of times I've done shots with him, he has a speech before it every time. He's some very philosophical.
He just does a little toast, and I love it.
No. It's not, I'm not saying he like drones on
so
about
after
whatever.
But after that happened, though, I asked Mom because I was like, "Mom, like Dad gave me a shot last night," and she was like, "He did?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like it was crazy, and she was like, "Oh, like he's gotten into shots now." I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "During Snowvid." Which, for you people watching on TikTok and YouTube, Snowvid was, when Texas froze over because they couldn't get their shit together. Apparently, during Snowvid, Dad went over to the neighbors and gave them shots.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's like we got to get him to a certain level of drunk, and then he's a shot guy.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's not a level of drunk. We got to get him in the vibe and level.
Yeah.
You got to match it because
it's a very specific situation.
Yeah. And that's for everybody. Anybody. You have to have the right level of vibe and the right level of
of alcohol already in there
to like get the wheels turning.
So for me, at least,
that was rude. I'm sorry.
Right into the mic. Like listeners at home, I hope you enjoyed that.
Sorry, I'm thinking I really want to add a fart mic to this. That would be so funny. I love
You should-
farts.
You should
Farts
get
are
like
the
a
best.
you should get like a really cheap like headset mic so it sounds horrible.
like all fucking
So-
distorted. Like,
Yeah.
Ew, why do they all sound squirty?
Like
One time, I was actually when we reunited with when we went to the bar.
Yeah.
We reunited with a bunch of like friends from like middle school and shit that we all like kind of kept together and stuff. But when I was in middle school hanging out with those guys, we would find soundboards like on the computer.
Yeah.
And I will never forget. There was a fucking fart soundboard, and all the buttons like had names for the farts. And all the names matched exactly what the fucking fart was. like it matched it pristine.
Yeah.
Like
someone
there was,
spent time listening to
yeah.
that fart over
like
and over again.
there
to
was
come
there
up with
was
the
one
perfect name
called
for it.
it was called the polite one, and it was like like it was like real quiet and just.
Yeah.
But then it had like there was one that was like atomic bomb, but it was like all staticky, like what we were talking about. It was like
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway,
no-
soundboards. That was we get to go find soundboards. There was a Jack Black soundboard that I found.
oh,
That was it
yeah,
was fun.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
all Tenacious D shit. But anyways, all right. So, do you have any projects coming out or anything? Like, are you working on a new album? I know
I
you've been
am-
talking a lot about punk music lately.
So yeah.
And I know I've heard you. I heard y'all jamming this morning and practicing, and you definitely have a newer punk sound. Not newer as in punk sense, but newer to you. Like you have this new punk sound that you're making. That one I love, and it sounds really good. But I want to hear more about that. Like, are you going for like a Blink-182 vibe or like Machine Gun Kelly's new shit?
I guess I would have to say I really, because of the stigma against him, I'm finding a lot of the internet. I don't really want to say it's along the lines of his new shit, but it kind of is. It's kind of in more of this new post-punk subgenre. Because I've been told by a lot of my friends who are in music and a lot of my friends who even aren't in music that they like the country stuff, but I have more of a voice for pop punk. And growing up on bands like Blink-182, Green Day, Paramore,
Yeah.
I love that kind of music so much. It's so much.
Yeah.
I have so much fun playing that kind of music. When I was in high school, I was in a couple of metal bands and just more high intensity stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
That's so wild to me. I don't know why. I just thought you as like a country, like bluegrass kind of. I don't know. That's what I pictured you.
a lot of
doing,
people
but-
they picture the same thing because of Dad.
Mhm.
But,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm not totally breaking away from country. I'm actually I've swamped myself because I've decided to produce 2 separate albums now.
I heard you saying that. I thought I heard you
I-
saying that. I couldn't.
I have a bunch of songs written, and so I'm doing one album that's more of that country kind of bluegrassy feel. More, I'd say it's more like kind of like Roger Clyde and the Peacemakers, like
country rock,
Americana.
Americana. Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Kind of along the lines of what I did for the Overthinker album, and then, but I'm doing another
Overthinker
album.
Go check it out. Right now it's on Spotify. You can find it now.
Spotify and
Right
Apple
there. I'm gonna
Music.
put a little album cover right where my hand is, probably. Right there.
But then I'm also working on an album that I've already got all the songs written, and I've got a title for the album already. The album is going to be called Ghosts, and
You heard it
And
here
it's-
first, folks.
and it's much more of a pop punk feel. At this show that we're doing tomorrow, I'm doing 2 of my new songs that are going on that album. One's called Your Phone, and then the other one is called Goodbye to You.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'm very excited for this new album, the pop punk stuff, because like I said, I just have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
It's
You-
presented a new challenge for me in the producing area.
Yeah, you can hear that in your music though. That's not pop punk. You can hear it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I can see where that voice is in there somewhere. And like I'm watching you play like more punky stuff. You can definitely see that you're more into it when you play. Like
Yeah.
you're a little more. You're looser. You're like a little more animated, and it's nice. It's cool to see. You know, but that's awesome. You're finding your fucking voice. I fucking love that. I'm so proud of you.
I'm super excited. for this whole album, and I've had some buddies help me out with kind of like the name and the idea for the album cover art for Ghosts came from my buddy Bible from Mississippi, the same guy that I was visiting at that party that I was talking about earlier, and they're very like emo songs. Like you'll definitely get a vibe of like the early
Sadness.
2000s emo rock.
Yeah.
Like
Young love, like is
Yeah.
what it's about, like that kind of like
yeah,
young passion and like
young passion and the pain that follows when it falls apart because you were so invested in it because you didn't know
Yeah.
any better. And that's kind of the theme of the album. And the whole project, just I get so much more excited for it than even
Yeah.
that I got for Overthinker, which was my very first album ever.
yeah.
Which has done like phenomenally,
Really fucking
way
well.
better than I thought it would.
Really well,
Overthinker on I'm not sure about Apple Music, but on
Spotify, it's
it hit-
popping off. Yeah.
the song Overthinker hit over 15,000 streams in the 6 months since I've published it.
Fuck yeah.
I even found out that on October 9th it had the most streams out of any song on Spotify, which was
In your genre?
no on Spotify in general.
No, but you didn't know because somebody like a Beyonce song gets more than 15,000 streams in a day.
In a day,
Yeah, there's more than 15,000 people listening to Beyonce's. If I Were a Boy, I bet you there's at least 15. I would say probably more like 500,000 people a
was
day
stat
probably
that
hear that
was
song.
this was a stat that was given to me by the Spotify Rap for Artists, though.
Oh, all right. Well, you heard it here, folks.
It was
It is a phenomenal song, though. I'm actually wearing a sweater with the name on it.
you're showing your ass more than anything. Right here it says Overthinker, and then over the left chest it's got my logo on it. I'm working on setting up a store, so those of you listening or those of you
Did you
watching
finish-
right now.
Did you figure out the Amazon store yet? Because
Not-
I didn't know that was a thing when I did merch for my last show, and I wish I would have done that.
I haven't figured it out yet. I'm waiting till I get home and I'm on my computer. It'll be a lot easier than doing it from my phone. But I'm gonna have a store set up soon that people can order from, and it'll be super duper easy, and I'll get royalties from it and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Okay, so do you have anything that you want to plug right now? Anything like your Instagram, Spotify, all that?
Yeah, so my Instagram is JD_tilt, TILT. That's all it is. You can also find me on Facebook at JD Tilt, no underscore. And then you can find me on any listening platform under the name JD Tilt. If you search up Overthinker, my song or album will probably come up. And it
Go check him
it'll
out,
look
guys.
like the
He's really
album
fucking
art
good.
that Derek will put up.
Yeah. I'll put the album art up
But you can
right
find
here
me-
again.
on iTunes, Spotify, or Apple Music, whatever it's called
Yeah.
now, Amazon Music.
Literally
You can even
anything.
find my songs on TikTok. If you're big on TikTok, make some TikToks with my songs and help me blow it up. That'd be pretty awesome.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so for the very last thing to close out the show, I just want you to look in the camera over there, and I want you to give the world a piece of advice. It can be good advice or bad advice, your
Give the
choice.
world a piece of advice. Okay, so my advice would be to explore literally anything you have any bit of if you're young, like around the age of like high school or early college, explore everything you have a mild interest in, because it will enrich your life so much, and you will it'll help you find what you really enjoy, and it'll make normal adult life so much less bleak. It'll give you something to look forward to. When I was in high school, I worked at I must have had like over 20 jobs by now, because I just bounced around from thing to thing figuring out what I enjoyed, and I have a lot of I have a lot of skills thanks to that, and just so literally
Just
if
do
you're
it all.
yeah
Do it all. Anything you think
and
about,
even
just go fucking
even
do
if
it.
you're not around those younger ages, still, if you haven't done that already, go do it. If you have a mild interest in it, go do something that you have an interest in.
Hold on, buddy. Hey, if you're fucking 30 years old right now and you've never even tried to pursue a dream of yours, you get the fuck up off of your couch or whatever the fuck you're doing right now and go fucking do it.
If you don't, I'll come out of your closet and I'll find you.
It's better than you coming out of the closet. All right, guys. We will see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
That was really good, dude. That was great. That was a good episode.
Fuck yeah. TikTok, what's up? Who's watching right now?